Anyway, that's all I had.
I have several, if nobody else. I have a list of just things from the city, some of the things that have happened in city commission meetings, and others just kind of announcements. I did want to especially thank all of the folks that made the Oakhurst Arts and Music Festival happen on Saturday. It was a real success, and I think everybody that came enjoyed it. I hope the vendors did well, and I heard lots of great comments from everybody that participated. And I also wanted to let people know, and there's information on the city website, that the city recently passed an amendment to our ordinances to allow for family daycare centers in people's homes. The state of Georgia now has guidelines called Right from the Start for, affordable daycare is a significant need in our area, and the state now has guidelines for how to set up a family-run daycare in your home for charging from 3 up to 6 children. And so the city didn't really have anything in our code to allow that to happen, and so we passed an amendment to our ordinances to allow for family daycare homes in residences in our 60 and our 85. So there is information about that ordinance is available on the city website. So we already have had one person that wants to put in a family daycare center on Midway Road, and so it's an option for folks to be able to do that. Also wanted to announce that for the first time, the city is going to have a Decorate Decatur Halloween contest. Those of you who've lived here a while know we always have a Decorate Decatur holiday contest over the December holidays, and we go around and look, and you can nominate yards for being recognized. And so someone, actually a young man, a young boy who is Jewish, came before the city commission last spring and said, my family doesn't celebrate Christmas, and we don't really put decorations out over the holidays in December. Would you all consider doing this? And so the city responded and decided that indeed that sounded like a fun thing. So if you see some yards or houses that you would like to nominate, the city is looking for, I've already sent 2 in Oakhurst. So so that we'll have some good representation, and the winning yard will win it's called the Commissioner's Cauldron is what the prize is going to be, and will be recognized. So, but you can send that information to Katie Abel. She's the new events person for City of Decatur, and it's Katie, Katie .Abel, ABEL @DecaturGeorgia.com. So I encourage you to be on the lookout for great Halloween decorations. So another announcement, we're getting ready to start the next phase of sidewalk improvements. Some of the ones kind of on the south side that you might want to be aware of. There's a little piece of missing sidewalk on Mead Road that will be filled in to kind of complete a full sidewalk all the way down Mead Road. The city is going to be reconfiguring the intersection at Commerce and South Columbia to make that an easier, it's going to move the traffic in a little bit different direction to slow the traffic down, and also reconfigure that intersection so it is a safer intersection. It's part of our Safe Routes to School, and so it'll be a safer intersection for kids to cross across. And so that one's coming up fairly soon as well. Most of the sidewalk construction projects that are going on that will be starting soon are some that are going to be a little bit more detailed and going to cost a little bit more money, and than just putting in. They're going to require more of the city than just putting in a sidewalk. So we've kind of saved these to do.
Big bridge over the train.
Right, yeah.
That would be nice.
And the sky.
Right.
That little intersection.
will soon be doing construction on the West Ponce, West Trinity bike lanes that are a part of the city's transportation plan. So those changes hopefully will be coming pretty soon. I want to encourage people to take part in the second part of the strategic planning process. We have identified 4 kind of primary areas that we're having additional roundtables on, in kind of coming up with a way to look at all the different comments and manage them a little bit from the input that was a part of the strategic plan, and then come away with that, something that the folks that we have hired to consultants to put together recommendations that will be brought before, or the strategic planning process, the eventual information that will be brought before the city commission. So we had one last week on transportation, but the next one is October 25th on a Monday night. They're all at 7 o'clock at the Decatur Holiday Inn. The one on Monday, October 25th, is Aging in Place. The next one is Thursday, November 4th, and it's called The Economics of the Complete Community. And Wednesday, November 17th, is Understanding Development. So I encourage folks to come out and participate in this last community these last community input sessions for strategic planning.
Excuse me, Patty, what was that last date?
Wednesday, November 17th. Sure. A couple of other announcements. I brought a flyer with me about Park Renewal Day. That is the cleanup of Dearborn Park that is it's being co-sponsored by Renewal Design Build along with DeKalb County Parks, DeKalb County Green Space, and the City of Decatur. And it is on November the 6th, and it's an opportunity for groups to come and work to clean up parts of Dearborn Park. And there are prizes for so if any of you all, or anybody that's seeing this on the website, is a part of a group that would like to participate, there's a grand prize of $1,000 for your group, and then there's a $300 and a $200 prize, and there's going to be food and entertainment and
At Dearborn?
at Dearborn Park. At Dearborn Park.
Are they accepting
It's
just,
on May 1.
It is.
are
It
they
is.
accepting just 15 times?
Yes, they are
So
accepting
you have
just.
a 1 in 15 chance of
Right. So, well, you have a 3 in, 1 in 5 chance of winning something,
yeah.
right? So, and it's a great opportunity. This is the 3rd annual Park Renewal Day.
Is there a website address on that?
There is. It's parkrenewalday.com, and you can register your team through that website. Next Tuesday, October 19th, at Oakhurst Presbyterian Church from 7 to 8:30. They're having a community event. It's called Oakhurst Celebrates Harmony, and the tagline says, "Can Oakhurst celebrate harmony between discount stores, boutiques, gastropubs, and corner groceries?" And so, and there is babysitting that will be provided, so I encourage folks that want to come out and talk about kind of what's all happening in our Oakhurst business district and the kinds of stores that are there, and there has been a fair amount of publicity on whether or not a Dollar General store is coming to the Oakhurst business district, and so I think it'll be a nice opportunity for folks to come together and just talk about businesses and some of the things that make us unique as the community of Oakhurst. So that's 7 to 8:30 on Tuesday, October 19th. And then the last thing that I wanted to make sure folks knew about is the City of Decatur passed a resolution last Monday night that is it's a non-recurring tax credit for homeowners that all Decatur homeowners will see on their next tax bill. Those will be coming out in October. It is about I think it's $71.50 that will be coming back to the taxpayers. And, yeah, so basically, you will owe that much less on your next tax bill. And it was done because the revenues were slightly higher than expected for the city, and the expenditures were less. And so the city decided to, rather than give a millage decrease, because then if we found that next year we couldn't do something like this, we would have to go back and raise the millage rate again, back up. And so we decided that we would give this tax credit, and it will state that on your tax bill. It will be shown as a credit, and if you are a homeowner, it will come on your next tax bill that will be coming in end of October, 1st of November. So, and there's information, that resolution is also on the city website, if you want to pull that up and take a look at it. So that was a nice thing to be able to bring back to the taxpayers. So, and I think that's my list. So,